So for journals, you're going to need a pencil, some colors, and you're going to need your journal notebook this week. Okay? So open your journal and find yesterday's journal page. Yesterday was March 30th, and we wrote about what we did over the weekend because it was Monday. So find the next blank page in your journal, and you're going to write the date, March 31st, 2020. So you're going to write the date at the top. If you want, you can pause the video and do that now, or you can listen to the video and then pause it at the end and do all your writing. It's up to you, okay? So try to figure out the journal prompt. Try to figure out what I'm writing. It's a really fun journal prompt today. Luke came up with today's journal prompt. All right, the first letter of every sentence starts with a capital letter, and this is a capital M. So it should go all the way from the skyline all the way down to the grass line, okay? The next letter needs to be a lowercase letter, and it's going to go from the plane line down to the worm line. So make sure that your Y goes from the plane line down to the worm line, okay? We know this word. This is one of our old sight words. M-Y is my. So I'm starting a new word, so I'm going to do a space, okay? This is a long one, but I bet you guys know it because we do a lot of this in journals. Okay, my favorite. So every single letter in the word favorite should be a lowercase letter, every single word, okay? So far we have my space, favorite. We're going to do another space because I'm starting a new word. My favorite, okay, it's a lowercase p, a lowercase l, a lowercase a lowercase n, and a lowercase t. My favorite, sorry, my computer's, there it goes. Okay, my favorite, P-L-A-N-T. Let's sound it out. Let's see. P-L-A-N-T. P-L-A-N-T. Plant. My favorite plant. That's what we have so far. We're going to do another word, so we need to do a space. I think I'm going to have room up here because I know it's going to be a little word. It's a short word. My favorite plant, lowercase I, lowercase s. That's another sight word. Is. My favorite plant is. Now, I don't have any room on this row to write what my favorite plant is. So I'm going to come down to this next row, but make sure you start at the beginning of the next row, right? So my favorite plant is, I'd have to think about it. Gosh, your favorite plant could be some type of tree. Your favorite plant could be some sort of flower, one of the flowers we learned about. Your favorite plant could be some sort of native plant we learned about last week. It could be a certain tree in your backyard, and maybe you don't know what kind it is, but you're like, oh, I know, my favorite plant is that one tree in my backyard that I always read under or something, okay? So I know, I'm going to do an example. My favorite plant, I have a lot of different flavors, but I'll pick poppy. My favorite plant is a poppy. Remember the poppy flower that was in our kindergarten garden? So my favorite plant is a, so lowercase a, and then I'm going to do a space, poppy, pop, pop. That's a P. Aw, aw. That's an O. Pop, pop. That's another P. I know that there's two P's in poppy. Pop, E, pop, E. Sounds like an E, but we know that sometimes a Y at the end of the word makes an E sound. Pop, E. My favorite plant is a poppy. And I'm going to do an exclamation point because I love poppies. Then I could draw my poppy illustration up there. Okay, but you guys, You don't have to do poppy. You can do whatever your favorite plant is. Okay? So I'm going to tell you now would be a good time to pause the video, and it'll give you time to write the date. It'll give you time to write my favorite plant is a, and then try to sound out by yourself. Try to sound out what your favorite plant is. Make sure you put a period or an exclamation point at the end, and then draw a nice illustration of your favorite plant. And after this, we're going to do some math. So open up the video for math, and I believe you're going to need your math books this week.